radio because I can bring you things real time. As I speak, the chairman of Big Blue, IBM, she is on TV on Bloomberg talking her book left and right. And those of you in the Wealth Institute, you know what that means, talking the book. IBM stock is down as I speak and has been down for quite a while. And IBM, Big Blue, is trying to find its niche because the world is moving past IBM. And my IBM is trying to find a foothold somewhere. People are no longer buying big mainframes and things of that nature, and buying the hardware that is usually distributed by IBM, and then signing over software servicing also provided by IBM. So IBM is now, as the chairperson of IBM is on the air talking about, they're getting into cloud computing. Now, trust me, they're not moving to cloud computing because they want to. They're moving to cloud computing because they have to. You see, this is a classic example of innovation mandating change. This is IBM, one of the most arrogant companies for many, many decades. Now, okay, the CEO is on the air live as I speak talking about them moving to the cloud. Now, let me tell you, this is an opportunity for us family members. Listen to me very, very closely. Think along with me, all right? And then we're going to get into this. We're going to tie into and segue into artificial intelligence. Family members, let's say, for instance, you had $50,000 in your home, all right? Now, if I indicated to you that I was aware that you had $50,000 in your home, okay? And I told you that I'm going to rob your home. I didn't tell you the date or the time, but I told you I will be coming to your home to rob you. What would be the first thing that you would do? You would fortify your home. For you know not when I'm going to arrive, but you know I'm coming. I told you. Okay? Now, you best believe somebody's going to knock on your door one day and say, hey, look, I heard Kenneth's coming to rob you. I heard his words out on the street, and he knows you have $50,000 in this house. And you all but confirmed that you keep it here. So I see you got all these chains and all these locks and everything around your house, all these bars. But you know what? As the salesperson presents their sales pitch to you, talking to you through your bars and your chains on your doors, they say, you know what? We could secure your $50,000 better than you can. You know why? Because we have a facility, a place, a location where you can move your $50,000 to our location. And guess what? We will go ahead and do one or two things or both and. We will secure that $50,000 and we will guarantee that it would be secured. Now, you may say, well, Dr. Ruiz, you just described a bank. Yes, I have. The security is what? The FDIC insurance. If you put your money in a FDIC insured bank. Now listen to me. Take out, all right, the $50,000 and put in a company's sensitive information, proprietary information. Take out the bank and put in the cloud. The only difference, however, is the cloud is less, okay, of a secure place as the bank in this example. Because now hackers around the world can infiltrate the cloud. They can engage in what is known as cyber espionage. It goes on each and every day. Now, with the money situation where the money will be moved to the bank is going to be fortified. Armed guards, etc., etc. And people still try to rob banks. But the likelihood is far diminished as a result of the money being moved to a secured location, i.e. the bank. But if you, listen to me, were an investor and you saw more and more people storing their homes storing their money, the $50,000 in their homes. And you saw more and more people being leery of that. And you saw this sales force from the banks going out and selling people on, look, move your money to our bank. Would you be wise to invest in the homes, listen to me, where the money is located, or the banks where the money is going to be transferred to? Yes, the banks. For as the sales increase by the sales force, the value of the banks is going to increase. And if they're publicly traded, the value of bank stocks, because more and more people are going to put their money in the banks. That's what happens today, all day, every day. Now, take along with me, as we see now, what others see eventually. When I'm looking at Bloomberg live on the air, and I see the CEO of Old Big Blue, once again, as arrogant as the Saudi Arabian family, royal family, is in the oil industry, IBM is just that arrogant in the technology arena, okay? When you see them, like the Saudi Arabian royal family, all right, acquiescing, they're floating a bond before they have their IPO, and that's tantamount to IBM being on Bloomberg talking about they're going to get into the cloud? What? All right? That's like a Republican all of a sudden walking across the aisle and saying, I want to be a Democrat. That's like a dog falling in love with a cat. That's like a fish deciding, you know what, go ahead and leave me on the desert. That's highly unlikely, okay? So now, I'm saying all that to say this. This is how we're going to monetize this, family members. See, that's huge. That's huge what I just told you IBM and the CEO is saying, okay? What we need to do is just like one would be wise to invest in the banks, in the money situation I just gave you. IBM does still have a mammoth list of the largest corporations on the planet that are their clients. They're going to go ahead and have their sales force sell those clients on the IBM cloud. Now listen to me. IBM then is going to need cybersecurity. And very few people don't understand and overstand. IBM is trying to learn about cybersecurity. And during that learning curve, there's an opportunity for you, me, we, the ASK THE WIZ family to get P.A.I.D from our cybersecurity positions. Come with me now, live, here on the air. I want you to pull up yahoofinance.com. All right? I'm going to show you how to get paid from this now, family. That's why I so love to be with you live. All right? Now, I want you to go to yahoofinance.com with me. All right? And please be advised that everything that I'm going over right now will be available on demand on our website, because this radio broadcast will be on demand on our website after the live presentation. Now, there's no way we could have planned this, because there's no way we would have known that IBM's CEO is going to be on Bloomberg while we're live on the air talking about cybersecurity. All right? Now, I want you to go to yahoofinance.com, and I want you to punch in the macro position, the ETF HACK. Now, that is a cybersecurity macro position, a cybersecurity exchange-traded fund, a cybersecurity ETF. I'm going to show you how to get P.A.I.D. That's what we specialize here in the ASK THE WIZ Wealth Institute. Now, as you look at HACK, you're looking at multiple opportunities to get P.A.I.D. from the increase, okay, concern of all entities. We're talking about government entities. We're talking about individuals. Aren't you concerned about identity theft? We're talking about corporations, publicly traded and privately owned. Everybody's concerned about cybersecurity, okay? Now, as you look at HACK, you see the name of the ETF is Pure Funds ISE Cybersecurity Position, okay? Now, what I want you to do is note the following. Go and click on, you see on the headings there, I need you to click on Holdings, making it super simple for you to get P.A.I.D. Now, when you click on Holdings, you're going to see a list of multiple positions that are within the holdings of this macro position, which is the ETF, labeled HACK. Now, macro positions have a series of smaller individual stocks contained in them. ETFs, which are macro positions, have micro positions, which are individual stocks contained within them. Okay? Now, this is how you get smart, and this is how you get P.A.I.D. multiple times, okay? Now, watch me on this. This is very important, what you're about to see me do, okay? Now, what you want to do is look at the top two most heavily weighted positions in HAC. Okay? Now you see that as the positions go, the percentage of weight of the micro positions in this macro position, they're pretty close. Well, we love that because that allows us to get P.A.I.D. We're talking about Trend Micro, 5.39% of this macro position. Fortinet, okay? These are the industry leaders in cybersecurity. Boy, we're about to get paid now. Follow me closely now. You got Fortinet. And then continue to look down the list there. Doesn't get any simpler than that. You got Palo Alto Networks, Checkpoint Software, Cimatech, Cisco System, Proofpoint, Splunk, Imperative. Okay? Now, see how they're all closely weighted as micro positions in this macro positions? Now listen to me closely. Whenever you have, in this particular instance, Trend Micro, Fortinet, and Palo Alto Networks, you can go ahead and punch in Checkpoint Systems and Simtech. If all of those, which means you have convergence, are moving to the upside, then your macro position, HACK, has to move to the upside. So you take a call option and you get paid. Now this is an intraday strategy to get you paid. Listen to me closely. All right? Now, if you have, and that's called convergence. Now if you have convergence with Trend Micro, Fortinet, Palo Alto Networks, Checkpoint Software Technologies, and Cimatech all moving to the downside, don't be alarmed. Get paid from that. You take a put option in the macro position, which is HACK, all right, and get P.A.I.D. across all of these other positions, all moving to the downside within 6 hours. That's an intraday play. You're out of that position by 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the very same day. Now, if there's a situation where Trend Micro and Fortinet, okay, are moving in separate directions, that's divergence, okay, then your macro position, similar HACK, while it may move, it won't move wide enough to create arbitrage off margin from its last trading price point. So therefore, you don't want to take the position because you can't make any money on the position. Because the position, the macro position is going to move nominally, okay, and or minimally as a result of the most heavily weighted positions moving in an opposite direction. But when the most heavily weighted positions are moving in the same direction, then the macro position has to move in that same direction, and you get paid multiple times within 6 hours off of convergence or divergence. Now, if it's divergence, leave it alone. But if it's convergence and the positions are moving to the upside, or it's convergence and the positions are moving to the downside, bull bear, you don't care. You still get paid. Call option if you got convergence moving to the upside. Put options if you got convergence moving to the downside. Either way, you get paid within 6 hours. Now, perform what is called a time interval volume analysis. Check your volume, and you put that trailer stop up under you so that you have minimal exposure. Now, I'm just going to use an example here, real quick. Love doing this, okay? Thank you for all of the positive comments and information that you're sending across. We really appreciate it. We are your servants, and that's why we meet here each season Thursday from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I can show you how to get P.A.I.D. real time. Now, let's say, for instance, I'm just going to use round numbers to make a point. Let's say, for instance, you're looking at a position with regards to your option contracts, and the total amount $300. Listen to me. Okay? Now, if you decide to take that position, don't you dare take that position without a trailing stop up under you. Your trailing stop is your safety net. It's like when you walk on a trapeze or a tightrope, or you're flying in the air in a circus in a trapeze, you better have a safety net up under you. Okay? Don't make believe you're a great Walinda. Okay? Even they had safety nets under them at one time. So you want to make sure that you have a safety net up under you, which is your trailing stop. That protects your downside exposure. Okay? Now, listen to me closely. Say, for instance, your total amount of your contracts is $300. If you run a 20% trailer stop up under there, okay, which means then that particular position of cumulative $300 in options, if the cumulative value of your $300 contracts, okay, falls to $240, your positions would trigger automatically and sell out. So you'll still have $240 and you won't lose $300. So at the end of the day, your exposure is $300, but your risk is what? $60, which is 20% of $300. $60 only. That's how the uber wealthy trade and invest. So you must make sure that you always minimize your risk exposure utilizing trailing stops on option plays and stop loss orders on straight up stop buys. So the question then is, during this expose, is not whether or not you have $300 to lose, but whether or not you can afford to lose $60. Okay? Because that is 20% of $300. And if the position moves against you, you'll still have $240 to live the trade another day. Family members, we just did something impromptu here based upon what I witnessed real time on Bloomberg. The chairman and CEO of IBM talking IBM's book and moving and announcing that they are going into cloud services. That is absolutely phenomenal. You heard it right here inside the classroom with our walls, and notice we're able to monetize that real time as we see now what others see eventually. This is the time that you need to understand and understand that everything that is being presented is 100% monetizable, and you must make sure that you're in the position to make what seems to be the impossible possible as you get P.A.I.D.